Hello, everybody. I'm Mel Doerr, the Aloha Short Psychic, and I've got the one, the only Linda Grindel in the house. Hey, Miss
Hola,
B.
hola.
Uh, we're excited about Benicia.
We're going to see you. Oh, on Wednesday, it's supposed to rain. My ex-husband, he's living in Maine. He wrote me and said, what did he say? He said, oh, you guys are going to go through a horrible storm. They're saying that it's going to be 50, 60 mile an hour gusts, 6 inches of rain. And I've been watching the Weather Channel. It doesn't say anything like that.
I
It's
looked
it's saying we might have up to an inch of rain.
I looked at the forecast and it said rain in Benicia for Wednesday, but then Thursday, Friday, Saturday is supposed to be nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so
70 degrees.
I'm bringing my short sleeve Aloha shirts. I'll bring a jacket for
Oh, yeah. It's not going to be cold at all.
no, no.
Maybe first thing in the morning if you got a light sweater or something,
That's what I'm going to bring.
or a sweatshirt, something like
Uh,
that.
I'm excited. We'll see. We'll be there on Wednesday, and we'll get to visit. And then on Thursday, we'll have a meet and greet Thursday evening with all of our attendees. That'll be so much fun.
That'll be so much fun.
Yep.
And also, I'm bringing that cute gift, which you're going to get that I got given in Laguna Hills
Oh, cool.
for you from a client. Oh, you're going to love it.
I love it. Thank you. That was very
So
sweet.
I put it in the bag so I wouldn't forget it.
It was very
And
sweet.
some holy water too,
Oh,
that one of our friends got from the Lords.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. That's cool.
I think his name's Rick. He's a really nice guy.
Just some housekeeping real quick. I've got my trip to the Danube in May. It's starting to sell. So if you're interested, let me know because you got till end of November to get the $200 discount in the airfare. Then in August, Lynn and I were talking about it. Iceland for the eclipse is going to be like over about 2 minutes long, the eclipse. So that'll be fun. And then the Galapagos Islands in September. That's going to be incredible. So if you're interested, call my office, 847-590-5411.
Boy, you're so busy with these trips.
I love them. I love doing them. And
Deb says you do a really good job, you know. You're the hostess with the mostest.
a lot of work, but my job is to make sure all of my people have a great time. And thank you to Andrew Niki because he's
He's his on our meet and greet night. His somebody's coming to greet us with a big stash of product to give out to everybody in their little gift bags.
so check out Andro Niki products. Andro, I think, is dash Niki, Niki.com. His products are incredible. So
And
thank
just another quick announcement. We're going to do prayers, Nicole and I. She's had a bad cold. She sounds terrible.
I had
She'll
one
be
too.
better. She'll be better by the time the gig happens. And my grandson did his first basketball game and he won. Anyway, so we're doing prayers tomorrow, Tuesday, but the prayers were just so many of them. So anyway, we're doing prayers tomorrow. And also dress cash if you're one of the ones coming to this event, because you're going to be sitting a lot. There's elevators that works
No, ours
from the
don't work.
first floor. And there's a lot of parking behind the VA center. So there's tons of parking there. And you just come through the back door and you can take the elevator up. And we'll serve hors d'oeuvres the first night. The second day, it's breakfast and lunch, a hearty lunch. But then you're on your own. Carol from Angel Heart's going to come on the meet and greet night and introduce herself if anybody wants to come down to where I began at Angel Heart. And she's got a lot of product there for people. And then that Saturday's really busy, you guys, from the morning till we're doing the whole thing from early in the morning with breakfast, lunch, and then we're taking a slight break. Joy is going to be performing. And then we're going to Joy Harjo, our Muskogee friend. And then we're going to have a dinner.
Hey, that'll be
And
fun.
the bar, there will be a bar, but you got to pay for your own booze.
You got to pay for your own drinks, but not during seminar hours afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I have a rule, at least for me, no booze during when we're doing the seminars because
Yes. Well, yeah, after seminars, good.
after seminar.
Like the meet and greet, the bar will be
It's
upstairs. And
fine.
if
That's
anybody
fine.
wants a cocktail or a glass of wine, yeah.
It's fine.
Oh, and I ordered a bunch of my books and I'm going to sign, I think I got 30 total. I'm going to sign them and Nicole will sell them at $15 cash if you want one. If you want me to personalize it, I can. Plus, when we do our giveaway the Saturday night, I'll be giving away about 4 or 5 books.
Yay. There you go. Okay, are we ready for our questions?
Yes, we're ready.
Well, the big thing is that there's election day tomorrow, and a lot of the states for governors and a lot of the local governments. And the question on everybody's mind is, how are the Dems going to do in the elections? I know the answer to that, but
I love it. Hold on. Can you put us on? I left my cards in the other room.
hold on a minute.
All right.
Okay, Linda had to get her cards, and here we are. Um, so I guess that the thing on everybody's lips is they're questioning the elections tomorrow. Uh, because as I was saying, a lot of states, governorships are up, and a lot of local elections all over.
Proposition 50 is 61%.
I'm sorry, say again.
Proposition 50,
Yay. Well,
it's going to pass.
it's going to pass. Prop 50 will pass in California, and other states will follow suit.
Good.
And maybe that'll send a message to the red states like, if you guys can do it, we're going to put it up to our voters to decide in the blue states. And I was laughing because they tried to, Texas tried to file suit against California to stop
Can you believe that?
that.
Talk about the gonads.
Talk about
And
hypocrisy.
it got thrown out.
Of course it did. Uh, so I'll bet the Supreme Court's going like that because they don't want to have to deal with it. Okay. But my feeling is, and I want your opinion on it too, I see a Democratic blue wave, Democratic sweeping state elections for governorships and local elections.
That's what I'm feeling too.
And what about New York City? People are asking between Cuomo and I can't think of his name, the other.
And
Yes. What do
He's
you,
going to win.
that's what I think too. Mandani is, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's good news, everybody. And I think that Democratic tsunami coming tomorrow is going to be a huge harbinger of what's going to happen in the midterms because we're going to take back over the House and the Senate. That's what I see. I'm just wondering, Linda, before the show, I always take little notes, on current events.
Yeah.
And so it just hit me that Trump wants the government to stay closed until after these elections because,
These particular ones happening tomorrow?
yes, because
Because why?
because he's so busy blaming it on the Democrats. It's the Democrats' fault they could in this. And he thinks that it's going to sway voters who would have voted for the Democrats or maybe coalesce some Republican voters who would have voted Democratic. It's not working. It's going to make even more people vote Democratic.
I love it. I love it.
So my take on it is shortly after the elections tomorrow, then the government will reopen. That's what I'm intuiting. I don't know. I could be wrong or right. What do you?
Oh, I'm sure that's what's going to happen. But it's also going to be the ones who are running the show down there. They're going to say, enough of this. We're going to lose our seats.
And they are.
They're going to lose their seats big time. And let me tell you something else. I wanted to ask you for your opinion. What's going to happen to Mike Johnson?
I see.
Who's Is
I
it Marjorie Taylor Greene that's going to ask that he step down and they revote?
I feel they're going to start something in the House to get rid of him to have a revote. And I've always said, and you've said it too all along, that he will be gone. And I think MTG and a couple people are going to start. I forget what it's called, but a movement to unseat him, and they will.
And he will. Yeah. Listen, I got to tell you, Trump is going to be screaming. He's going to be beat red because they're not, as it is, they decided they're not going to do any restrictions on Canada. They reverse things, and do you notice he's not talking out loud and talking trash about people like he normally does? But when blue wins across the board, he's really knows he's in trouble. I mean, they can try to cheat, but he's not going to be. Uh, Elon Musk isn't in his ballpark as much as he used to be. He won't help him out.
I think Elon Musk is working behind the scenes to get rid of Trump. That's what I take. But my feeling is the courts, even the high courts, are going to end up saying that these tariffs are illegal. You can't do it. Plus, I just heard that even a couple more judges said that Trump must fund SNAP. And they have ordered Trump to use federal money to fund
But
SNAP.
he said, I can't use federal money while the government shut down. He's such a liar. He makes up his rules as he goes along.
The courts are going to say it doesn't matter. You have to.
I love it. I love it.
So,
Oh, and listen, you guys, did I mention Instacart to everybody?
yeah, no,
Instacart, if you go on Instacart, you can donate to, they've got the huge list of in every state, the food banks. And Redwood is the one that's here in Sonoma County. And I did a nice big load of good food staples, and they just delivered it there. They delivered it for you.
after what was it, the whole thing with the Alamo, the battle cry was remember the Alamo. The battle cry now is going to go, remember letting people go hungry. Remember ICE beating up people and arresting people who are innocent. Remember the shutdown. And those are going to be battle cries. Uh,
And him, Johnson, getting away with just sending everybody home.
Well, Johnson is a constitutional lawyer. Now, I don't know enough about constitutional law to know if what he's doing is illegal, but he should know better.
Yeah, yeah.
This,
And also, may I please bring up this point? They're going crazy about what? Wanting to bomb, is it Nicaragua or someplace?
Venezuela?
Because they're mean to the Christians.
Oh, okay.
Trump wants to bomb them or do something because how dare you be mean to the Christians? In the meantime, they're talking trash about Mandani because of his religion.
Right, exactly. Here again, it's kind of like Texas suing California for redistricting. And it's like, we're going after you because of what you're doing to Christians, but yet look at what the Trump administration is doing to Latinos, to people from the Middle East. Uh,
Not very Christian, not very Christian.
it's not very Christian at all. So, all right. Uh, let's see. Kathy Reagans. Hi, Kathy. Do you see 47 conducting more renovations to the White House? He just renovated Lincoln's restroom with white marble. Blessings to you both. Um, he will, but it's a diversion. Do you see
Yeah.
you see that ballroom being finished? I don't for some.
No, I think it's going to take there's too many blocks too.
All right.
There's too many court ordered stuff.
And he's already firing people, some of the contractors. And now
Yeah.
they're telling me that those contractors are going to come forward and steal the beans of a lot of the underhanded illegal shenanigans that Trump has pulled. So there you go.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you have questions, Linda, or should I go ahead? I got
No,
seven.
you keep going. You keep
Okay.
going.
Ginge says, hello, Mel and Linda. How will AI technology affect the workforce in the next few years? What industry should I study to make a living?
And that's the truth too, because that Amazon laid off a whole bunch of people because of AI. There's a whole bunch of layoffs happening because this was predicted a while ago. But anything to do with probably healthcare, diagnostic healthcare, pharmaceutical, because AI can't take over that.
Or, AI is going to be handling a lot more assembly line stuff, blue collar work. Uh, if you want to do blue collar, you could still do construction because it's not going to be able to work backhoes yet and stuff like that. Or if you're more techie, the answer is go into computer technology and study AI.
There you go. There you go.
No, say for real, because that is the wave of the future.
robots for the future, that kind of stuff.
Exactly. Okay. Jenna P says Indiana's governor is pushing for redistricting at the behest of Trump. Well, all the redistricting in red states is at the behest of Trump. Will Indiana redraw its district lines for the 2026 midterms? Yes, I see this.
Yes, but so what is it? One seat, two seats?
Right.
It's not
But
very many.
what Trump doesn't realize, and what they don't realize is when they do that, that's just going to coalesce Republicans who aren't for Trump, independents, and Democrats to get everybody out and vote.
Because even if you change it, you can overvote it and vote for who you want.
Exactly. And so it's going to end up biting those red states in the rear end.
Yeah, I love it.
Redistricting is not going to hurt the blue states so much because they're already blue, and so they'll get more seats, yes. But
Yeah,
it's really gonna. My feeling is it's going to hurt the MAGAs. It really will, the redistricting.
yeah.
I mean, even in red states. Just watching says, thank you for being here. Do you see the USA attacking Nigeria? It's Nigeria they're talking about.
Nigeria is the one with the Christians.
And, Trump
He
is
wants to attack a lot of people, but I see him being stifled.
really back
His
down from the.
powers are going, probably, if he's not deceased. It's probably as we're getting pushing close to the midterms, I see his powers being taken away.
The American people do not want a war.
No, they
And
don't want their children dying.
And if he does that, it really is a diversion. It's a wag the dog. And he's going to try anything in his power to keep the Epstein files from coming out. But I'm telling you,
Yeah,
they're coming out
they're
soon,
coming out. They're coming out.
and it ain't going to be pretty. So he'll talk about it. I think he'll try to edge them into uh, being aggressive, but it won't work.
Yeah,
Just like he sunk that Venezuelan boat or something, and he thought they would retaliate. They didn't. So, because that's what he wanted.
yeah. I think he killed a lot of innocent people.
He has, and he's gonna, well, the karma will get him for that.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about Shady Vance as president. If he becomes president, he'll be a lame duck. He's not gonna. This is the end
I
of his.
just, I feel he's going to be so disliked, but is he hooking up with Charlie Kirk's wife?
Well, I think twofold for entertainment purposes only. He needs to come out of the closet.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Um, but I we had predicted too that he and his wife would get a divorce, and look what's going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. And, but also he wanted her, this is what rumor though. I haven't double checked this. He wanted her to turn Christian. And everybody's saying, you knew she practiced her own religion when you married her. All of a sudden you want her to be Christian.
She's gonna
Because he's worried about the look if he becomes president.
she's gonna come out on him like white on rice.
I love it.
Um, well, he's a convert to Catholicism, but he's supposedly a real strict Opus Dei Catholic, which mainstream Catholics don't even acknowledge. So his
Yeah.
Catholicism is not what we practice.
Yeah.
Napoleon, hi Napoleon, 1323. The president of El Salvador has been very quiet lately. It seems he's helping Mexico with the war on drugs. Did El Salvador send military advisors to Mexico and other part of Latin America to fight the drugs? I,
I don't get anything on that.
I hear
I'm
a,
feeling like it could be true. I'm getting that.
I hear a yes to that, but the president of El Salvador, he's going to lose a lot of favor because people are going to start seeing him for what he is, and that's a dictator.
Oh, he's a dictator. I didn't know that.
Well, yeah. I mean, at least look, he's got those super prisons down there where he imprisons our people and imprisons Trump is sending them to El Salvador.
Poor El Salvador, they have gone through this back and forth with dictators since I knew these lovely gals way back in the 1980s who were from El Salvador. Hardworking women, and they had to escape from their country.
Well, I see a new president in about 4 or 5 years down there, and it'll be somebody who'll be middle of the road, but will actually work very hard to put an end to the cartels. Um, I guess the one thing the president doing was down there did good down there was to help get rid of a lot of the crime, but then the only criminals are the people that are in his regime. So the same here
Yeah.
in Chicago. The real thugs now are the people that the mercenaries hired by Trump posing as ICE agents that are
That
beating
want to be cops.
up innocent people. There's a man they just beat, and he's hospitalized, and ICE won't allow his family to go to the hospital to see him. And it's all over the news here. It's huge. So I'm going to get a T-shirt that says Chicago ice is melting. And somebody says,
Yeah.
why not in Chicago? Why not everywhere? I say, because Chicago's a good start.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Do you see Napoleon again? Do you see the next American president passing an economic reform bill like the one that President Clinton passed in the 90s to stabilize the economy and lower the deficit? That's a yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Once
Definitely.
Trump
He'll
goes.
get right on it like Biden got right on it.
Exactly. All right. Florence Smith says, do you think the ACA is going to be funded this year? What is the ACA? I don't know what the
It's
ACA.
the Obamacare.
Oh, Obamacare Act.
No, people are losing it left and right. They got the prices up so high, nobody can afford it. There's going to be a huge upheaval. People are going not going to take this laying down anymore.
I see it funded next year
Yeah,
because midterm.
definitely next year. Remember, I saw Trump all of a sudden turning like getting nicer.
Right,
Like all of a sudden he's not, Miller doesn't have his ear.
right.
So that's what I'm thinking. He may just realize in desperateness that none of his people are going to get voted in at the rate he's going, that he'll try to change it, but nobody trusts him.
But remember, when Trump tries to do something nice, it's not nice. It's because it has
It's
something.
because it's always something underneath there.
Tina has says, do you?
Like when he tries to tell women, "Oh, you remind me of your daughter." That's not a compliment.
No, not at all. Well, and you grab them by the you know what? Come on.
Yeah,
I can't believe some women are for him. I just don't get it. Um, Tina Hess says, do you see the Virginia redistricting being successful? We in Virginia vote for it next year. Thanks for all you do. I see the Dems coming out ahead on Virginia redistricting.
that's what I do too.
Okay. Barbara says, Aloha, Auntie Mel, and Queen Linda. Oh, girl, you give it that wave. I like your hair, by the way.
Oh,
Uh,
thank you.
Barbara says, I love Joe Biden. We all do too. He is the best president in my lifetime. That's true.
That's true.
Can you please check on his physical and mental health since he just finished radiation? How are the daily attacks on him affecting his mental health? We all know how sensitive Joe is. Thanks for being here for us during the hell we are living in. I think Joe Biden is sensitive, but he's got thick skin. His mental health is fine. He's not
He's
senile.
not reading the stuff. He hires people that go through it. He's not reading it.
He's not senile at all. Radiation can take its toll, but I think he's going through it very well, I
I
think.
think he's doing great.
And he's going to come out and talk to the American people about it. And
Is that the cancer Jimmy Carter had?
prostate, yeah.
Yeah, look how long Jimmy Carter hung in there.
But
A hundred something?
my feeling is they'll get rid of Biden's cancer. And, I see him coming public talking about it. And when he's coming public talking about it, he's going to make some jabs at Kennedy because of Kennedy's, selling snake oil.
Oh, did you see Kennedy did a about face on Tylenol?
Oh, yeah, because they were getting sued because of it.
He is still getting sued.
And the people that manufacture Tylenol are going to win.
Yep.
What did he say
Yes,
about it?
he came from a place. He said, "Well, there's actually
Proof.
no proof, no science on that. So why did you announce it like it was real?"
Like it was truth. You know,
Yeah.
people would start saying to the politicians or the people like Kennedy, where is the truth in that? Where did you get
Yeah.
the information? He wouldn't know. It would strike him down like that.
Yeah, exactly.
They would just use some Socrates or Socratean debate on him or any of these politicians in the MAGA movement, they they would be dead in the water.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
Okay. Um, let's see. Uh, Kathy Peszkowski says, "Hi, Linda and Mel. Love the two of you." Well, thank you, Kathy. My question is, who will win the New Jersey governor's race Tuesday? Mickey Sherrill or GOP I think it's Citarelli or in Italian, it's Chitarelli. How soon will the winner be declared? Yeah, well, that's a good question. I don't believe a Republican candidate will concede easily, if at all. You're right. So for Jersey, my guide showed me blue, the color blue.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but what are you picking up, Linda?
I see blue big time.
Good.
Big time.
Yeah, and I think Citarelli is going to act like a little this.
What is he going to say when he loses by a landslide tomorrow?
I want to recount. It's not
I
right.
think he's going to act like, yeah, yeah, Soros paid for all those votes.
Exactly.
But the fact, like I tell people, when you lose hope, just take a look at those marches. The fact that 7 million signed up and now they're thinking a total of 20 million actually march. Why would you think that we're going to hell in a handbasket? America is fighting back.
And
It's
my
just we're minding our P's and Q's. We're being polite like Biden is. But he keeps pushing it. I'm telling you, there may be trouble. And I don't see the military turning on American citizens.
nor do I. Nor do I. I think um, you know, like my guides have shown me there's going to be more and more and more No King's Day protest. Uh, and I can see as many as 75 million, maybe
Ooh,
100
love
million
it.
testing.
I
Huge,
love it.
huge. At least half the population of this country. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
And Trump can't turn the military on all those people. It wouldn't work.
And the other thing is that they said had people seen that East Wing being torn down, it would have been even bigger.
Well, that's going to leak too.
Yeah.
Pictures of it and all that stuff. Drone footage. Okay. So let's see what happens in Jersey. Dakota Kelt, hi Dakota Kelt. Will the stabbing incident on the train in Cambridgeshire, UK, change people's minds about the right-wing agenda?
What happened with that?
There was a train, and all I know is there was some person on there that just started stabbing people. And
Was the person a right wing person?
I suppose I didn't well, I think that kind of violence, yes, it's going to start changing people's minds. Like, look at the radicalized right and how they're going out and killing people, but you never really hear of anybody on the left going out and doing that, do you?
Not at all.
There you have it. So, yes, it will start changing people's minds in the UK. In fact, I'm going to call some friends of mine in the UK and see what they think about it, about changing.
See what the rumor is. Yeah.
Helen I can't pronounce it. Helen Jejuko. I can't pronounce it. Hi, Mel and luscious Linda. Ooh, girl.
Damn.
LL girl, luscious Linda. Is there something going on with CKY and Maybelline? She got her eyes on
Hell no.
she got her eyes on the White House. Well, she's trying to take over in his stead, but she's not going to be successful.
So you think that Charlie Kirk's wife is all over him so they can be the first lady and the president?
She's shooting for that, yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Okay, I think we touched on this, but Joanne Klein says, "Hi, Mel and Linda. Do you know when the shutdown is going to be over?" Um, I probably
We
think
did touch bases on it, but I really like, I said from the first week to the second week of November. What did you say?
I said like after the elections tomorrow, maybe a week after.
Will the shutdown end by the end of this week? No. Will the shutdown end by the end of next week? Yes. Big yes.
Okay. Good.
I don't know why I'm getting like 10, 11.
Okay.
So that November 10th and 11th.
All right. I'll go with that. Um,
I think, let me tell you something. Listen, and then I'll do a show on this too. I think there's going to be a big, huge outcry when they lose so badly tomorrow that people will, you know, maybe even march again. But I see a big outcry, and I see those people in that house running around like chickens with their heads cut off, and people like Solwell and all of them smirking, laughing to themselves.
well, you're right, because with the Democratic wave, it's going to say, wait a minute, people are these protest votes, a lot of them, yes, and that, if you don't end the shutdown, Donald, or do something, you blaming the Democrats is no longer working. So guess what? You need to do something because otherwise, a lot of people that would have supported you in politics or that had government elected positions are not going to win.
Yep, exactly.
And
Exactly.
you can no longer blame the Dems. He'll try.
Exactly.
Um, all right. She also wants to know how Arthur is feeling. To the best of my knowledge, he's feeling much better. We're supposed to do a show tomorrow night, so
Oh, Arthur, I haven't heard from him in a little while.
I haven't
I
either.
send him jokes. You know me with the jokes.
I love those jokes. I laugh. I can be having the worst day and I get one of those jokes and I just changes my whole mood for the day. They're really good.
I like that guy that said, what was it? It was so funny. He said, you busted out laughing with that one. He said, yeah, so, hey, Tommy, you could hear him saying yes on the phone. He had on speakerphone. So, yeah, so the UFOs are coming, but they're only taking men with large penises. So you got nothing to worry
Nothing to
about.
worry about.
And the guy was laughing so hard he could barely get. He said, by the way, this spaceship is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I heard he's got that southern accent. By the way,
Yeah,
the spaceship is beautiful, but you got nothing to worry about.
you got nothing to worry about. And the guy just busted out laughing.
And that to a lot of my gay friends, and they were like, "What?"
And I can't say out loud that other one I sent you, but the ghost,
No, that was a riot. Oh my God.
that was hysterical.
I was rolling on the floor. I sent it to my niece, and Brittany's 36 and her daughter's 12. And I think her daughter automatically saw it, or not automatically, but snooped and saw it.
So this guy, we won't tell the whole joke because it's kind of nice, nasty, but he's trying to talk to ghosts and he has like an earphone thing, like you have on your phone, an iPod, and he's got a lid to a pot. And he's trying to talk to the ghost and he's got this lid,
It's a lid to a
like
Dutch,
a Dutch oven or something.
like a deflector shield or something, or a
So,
magnifying disc or something. He's like,
yeah.
that was funny. Okay. Sheila Sheila B. Critical Thinker says, thank you, Mel and Linda. Will any of the conservative Supreme Court justices be indicted, tried, and given jail time?
We've talked about this for a long time, and I absolutely see a trial. I see Thomas having to leave. I see Kavanaugh in big trouble and having to leave. I even see Amy because they swore before Congress, so they all committed perjury. And they're going to have, listen, that Senator Shelton Whitehouse, whoo, he's got information. And even Justice Roberts. Apparently, he was always working behind closed doors. His wife made all kinds of money while he was there, totally against the law.
I can tell you who I see going to is Clarence Thomas.
Oh, that's who I said first thing,
Clarence
Thomas.
Thomas, yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I'm sorry. Yeah, Clarence
I'm
Thomas.
almost seeing Thomas either getting real sick or he leaves before all the drama.
He'll still get in trouble though. And so will his wife.
Yeah, and his wife too, and his little dog too.
And your little dog too. All right. Pamela says, "Hello, Mel and vivacious Linda." Ooh, you go, girl. Is it safe to be outside during solar flares or should we stay inside? It's safe.
Doesn't matter. It goes right through your house.
Doesn't matter. They're gamma rays. I go through everything. It's not
They
going
go
to
unless you're in what some sort of a titanium box or something.
no, but you'd have to be like concrete and whatever. And
Yeah.
do you see the upcoming solar flares this week knocking out power in areas of the world, the United States? Well, solar flares can damage and disrupt radio transmissions, the
There's
internet.
already stuff going on. My internet is clicked out. I don't know how many times. My TV has just shut off all of a sudden. Yeah, many times.
Last week we had to cancel people because they were on Zoom and our internet was acting up. It was in and out and it was like crazy. So, yeah, I see bigger solar flares and I see some power outages. But I don't know if they produce electromagnetic pulse, but just they disrupt a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah,
Like almost like a retrograde Mercury, but times three.
yeah. And now we're going into Mercury retrograde, by the way.
Aha. Oh no, I thought my printer wouldn't print when it did. It was crazy. I'm like, oh,
Oh, I've had so much trouble with my printer.
oh,
Brand new printer.
I know. Gary got a new laptop at home, and it screwed up the printer. I was trying to print something this morning. I was pulling my hair out what's left of it.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. My son is the one he's so calm. He's so sweet and he figures everything out.
Well, good. If I got a problem, you can run it past him.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Edith Paris says, will the three Democratic judges retain their seats on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court? That's a good one.
The three judges retain their seats in the Pennsylvania. Are they up for vote right now?
Will the three Democratic judges retain their seats on the Pennsylvania Supreme Court? I hear yes, they
I
will.
hear a big loud yes, but when are they up for vote?
I guess soon. It must be. I don't
I
know.
see yes. I heard yes. Listen, anything Democrat right now, they're very lucky if you're a Democrat. You get a yes.
Right. Oh, Julian Wells says, can you all clear your heads and ask your guides how will Trump voters feel about him and the Republican leaders by the time we get to January? It's a good question.
Oh, they're going to be mad at him. He's
Well,
so busy looking at taking over other countries and killing people. People are done with him.
well, here again, that's all diversion and distraction and wag the dog.
But don't be surprised that the Republicans, even in the Senate, say we need to Amendment 25 or impeach him. They want him out of the way.
Well, we had seen that, there would be Republicans in the Senate and the House reaching across the aisle, and they already are. So a lot
Yes.
of them are growing us that they're not afraid of Trump anymore. I mean, as much as I despise Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's standing up.
Oh my God, it's night and day.
She's supposed to be on The View tomorrow, I think. I forget. But anyway,
She was on, I never watched the show, but she was on it. Bill something, Bill Maher.
I don't think all the Trump voters are going to turn against him, but it's like Leland Rodriguez said, people turning against Trump is not going to happen overnight. It's by degree.
Yes, that's what we've been saying. Yeah,
And that's exactly what's going on.
exactly.
All right, we got time for just two more here. Personali says, hello. Will the Republicans vote to get rid of the filibuster and use the nuclear option to push their hideous budget through? That's a good question.
No, they're not going to do the nuclear option,
Because if they,
especially after tomorrow. Think of it. Why would you push something through and everybody hates your guts?
well, unless they just want to push it through, but so they can just do it, knowing they're going to get voted out. But you know, I just want to touch on this part of the question. It says will they use the nuclear option to push their hideous budget through? It's not their hideous budget. It's Trump's hideous budget.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
It was when Biden was
And they
president.
were praying and praising God that it passed.
When Biden was president, who was behind the scenes controlling those MAGA members and all that in the House? It was,
Trump.
and when the House
When Biden came up with a new system for immigration, who cut it off? Trump.
Trump, because he wanted to win the election. Um, and so, when the Democrats under Biden when the Republicans took over the House under the Biden administration, Trump was controlling it then, and he's
Yeah.
controlling it now. But he's going to lose that control, I'm telling you.
He'll be shocked.
Yep.
And did you see that Christy Nome already lives in military housing, but did you see that the rest of them are moving into uh, Patel and Pam Bondi and all of them are going to take up military housing?
Or in,
That should go to generals.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I see them passing legislations to say that they can't do that.
Okay.
And I want to tell you something, Christy Noem, what's going to happen to her? Arrivederci.
She's going to have to run.
Pam Bondi is going to be in jail for obstruction of justice. And just like in the Nixon years, like John Mitchell, obstruction of justice and
Yeah. And lying to Congress.
use of power, lying to Congress.
Can I ask you something else?
Yeah,
What is going on with George Santos? He got a job with the DOJ.
I don't know. I didn't hear any. I was just thinking about him, so you read my mind. I don't know.
He's pictured in a suit and he said, I'm looking so forward to working with the DOJ to clean this up. Him? Well,
Well,
I guess they need somebody else that can lie while they're breathing.
well, he's not out of the woods either. And some of the stuff he's going to be doing, there's going to be a lot of politicians that are just going to be like, wait a minute here. A
Yeah.
lot of Republican ones. All right. Um, let's see here. Yeah, somebody just wanted to know about Trump invading Nigeria. We talked about that. It says since he is so religious and how worried he is about those white Christians, not the brown ones. Exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right. Um, um, I gotta look and see if they're living on the military bases. I don't.
Yeah, they're living on the they're wanting to live. Let's see what it says.
Um, while you're doing that, I'll read this
Is
one.
Patel and Pam Bondi, etc., wanting to live in military housing?
I think the outcry against that's going to be huge.
Well, they're taking up the homes of the ones who are generals.
Yeah, but the generals behind the scenes, I'm telling you, there's generals behind the scenes that have been fired or whatever, or retired. They're working, they're coming up with strategic plans to get rid of Trump. I can see it.
Oh, and Marco Rubio too.
Well, Marco Rubio after this is going to be dog meat as well. Um, all right.
It's not seeing anything that's reliable on this report.
Okay.
You know, you can't trust anything you hear now
You got
on
to check the facts.
you always got to check it.
Well, the contractors who demolished the East Wing have to deal with consequences. Yes, but here's the big one. And
They're not going to be in trouble though. They followed their commander.
but I had said that there's going to be some of them that'll come out and talk about all the underhanded stuff that was going on, and I had said Trump will not pay them. And part of this question, she says, Adrian Forrester says, will they be paid for their work? No, he's gonna try to tie it up in litigation and all of that stuff.
So listen, Christy Nome is living rent-free in the Coast Guard Commandant's official residence. Pete Hedgehog is using official residence at Fort McNair. And they had to do Army-initiated repairs and security upgrades. And broader reporting mentioned some Trump officials, e.g., Stephen Miller, Marco Rubio, Gnome, moving into base. Well, she's already moved into a base, Gnome has. But again, no Bondi or Patel are named. So we just had the wrong names, but the other ones, Marco Rubio, and you know why they're doing it? So they can be secure because they know everybody wants them dead.
Absolutely. Because I got a question here that says from Jade, are they moving there for their personal safety or something more sinister?
Yeah,
It's personal safety, and they don't have to pay for it. And
right.
who's paying for those upgrades? Taxpayers.
Well, we're paying for their all of it. It's not going to last forever, though, you guys.
All right. This one, and then we're
Okay.
done. How's that? Jet 619 says, Hi, Mel and Linda. In what capacity do you think Trump is implicated in the Epstein files? Co-conspirator, money launderer, trafficking resource?
He's
Uh,
not a resource, but he's the other two.
right. Well, and also I think it implicates him. It doesn't come right and say he did this, this, and that, but it certainly implicates him.
Right, right.
But the reason he doesn't want it out is also because some people that are very close to him and that were very close to him, they're in it. And it's
Yeah,
new for them. And
it's
he's not
huge.
worried about protecting them. He just doesn't want them to come out and say anything about him.
Exactly, exactly.
All right, my
All
dear.
right, my friend. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yay.
Cheers.
All right,
Bye, you guys.
text me and let me know who's picking me up at the airport. I know you told me, but you'll text me and let me know.
I told you the Marin limo service.
All right.
They will text you when you land and say, "Hello, my name is so and so." Now, you said you're not bringing luggage, but you're going to come out of where the luggage carousels are.
Right.
You look at the door and give him the number. You write him back and saying, "Okay, I'm at door 6 or 7." What airlines are you? United?
United.
Say I'm at United 6 or 7.
Okay.
And you go outside and he'll pull up usually in a black, one of those nice black cars.
Marin is Marin, right? Marin.
Marin. Yeah.
All right.
All
So,
right, you guys.
all right.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.